think it's very interesting at the moment when we look at both the property market and mortgages. There's been a number of challenges that have represented themselves during the COVID-19 crisis. First of all, what we have seen is a change with levels of deposits that are required from the banks and building societies. Pre-COVID, you may have been able to have purchased a property with as little as 5%. What we've seen over recent months is that the banks and building societies are requiring typically around about 15%. So that's causing a little bit of a challenge for younger people, first-time buyers, getting onto the ladder. The second challenge that we've seen in particular is in relation to self-employed individuals. What we are having to demonstrate is a track record of how the company has traded for, say, the last year or typically 2 years or longer than that. The challenge that we have at the moment, the banks are wanting in particular to have a look at how businesses have been trading during the COVID crisis. So they're typically now asking for accounts and statements for a business over 3 to 6 months. If they see a downturn in business, let's say for example from the previous 2 years, that may cause a problem with the mortgage application currently. What we're seeing at the moment, or we've certainly seen over recent months, is an increase in property prices. I think most people will be aware within their local areas that prices seem to have risen quite significantly. One of the main reasons for that is in relation to stamp duty breaks at the moment. So the government reduced stamp duty below £500,000 to zero. So if we have individuals who are going to buy a house at the moment, that could save you several £1,000s. The problem that I see with that is with property prices, we've had a reduction in the stamp duty side of things, but property prices have risen quite steeply. What we have seen at Clarke Nicklin is a significant volume of enquiries for new properties to move. So again, I think one thing that certainly concerns me, I was around many years ago when we saw people going into new properties. We saw them a number of years later get into negative equity. I just think at the moment people, particularly first-time buyers, just need to be careful with the current prices.